All right, here's a look at stage 1 from Henry County this past weekend. Big old stage, lots of running. Had a lot of fun doing this one. Take a look at it, then we'll come back and break it down. Here we go. Stand by. All right, that was a fun one. Here we go, half speed. There was a couple different stage plans. Garen and I both liked this one, so this is how we did it. Hello. Take off in a position, get the gun out quick. Look, my head's down looking for the spot I want to stop at. So I come into position. I am not trying to establish at all. I'm trying to actually keep my weight actually moving a bit. So I'm going to rock up, keep that foot in the air, hit the 2 easy shots, and drop out of position. Move as fast as I can, which is not very fast. But I'm going, I'm pumping. Eyes are looking down to where I want my feet to go. I come in. Now see, I didn't come in with a break foot and a stop foot very good. And because of that, my knees were a little stiff, and the dot was bobbling around. That's why I made 3 shots there. I had a delta, alpha, came back out an alpha. I should have come in to this position. Break foot, which would be my right foot because I'm moving pretty much straight forward. Break foot should have been there, but I didn't turn my foot right. I didn't get my weight distributed right, and I carried extra weight going forward as my hips move forward, and I'll go up to basically a standing position all the way up. That cost me some time. Get my shots on target, eyes and gun, snap over, do a step on the transition to get my hips squared up, also setting up for what's next, which is moving backwards, right? So I snap the hips on the transition, hit the first popper. I started to move out a little bit early. That's what happened to the second miss there. Second shot I missed. I took my 2 shots in that second popper. Moving straight back, eyes then gun. Just get some alphas here, backing up. I needed to hit this certain spot so I can head. That's a good example right there. Pop the shot, head's turning first. Eyes, then snap the gun over. This was a weird, kind of an awkward next movement. I wanted to drop the gun to make sure we weren't flirting with the 180 any more than we needed to. Hitting my spot, so I look down a little bit, break foot with the right foot, stop foot, squared up. Why? Because you're shooting these targets. So I wanted to make sure I had a good platform with good structure underneath or behind the gun to be accurate. Wasn't a great place to reload, but it was one I felt comfortable with. My son Joseph and I both agreed, so we did it the same way. Make those shots. Head drops just a little bit to make sure my feet are going to go exactly where I want. It should have been just a little crossover with maybe a shuffle step here. I wanted to try to keep my hips moving, get those 2 shots, because it was peeking right behind the barrel. It was a little further in than I had remembered it. I was not paying attention to the order and said, hey, you're up. I'm like, okay, I better get up there. That's my bad. So, lesson learned there. I should have walked this to know exactly how many steps this was. Because the reload was such a tight, confined space, it needed to happen better. Eyes look down real quick, crossover, break foot, use the fault line for a stop foot, slide up, because I want to be able to pivot off that foot there. Drag the gun. A little spicy on the drag. Didn't break the 180, but I closer than I normally am. Then I just finished out the stage. Fun stage, a lot of movement. A lot of positions you had to hit, not any way to really blend a lot of stuff because you had to nail stuff. But it showed the importance of keeping some soft knees. A couple positions I didn't, and it caused my dot to move around more, and it just cost me time. Hits were still good. Still had a competitive place overall. I think a handful of Charlies. It was a good stage. Hope you pick something out of this. Biggest thing I would take away is remember those soft knees in your entrance. Because my gun was up, I just didn't go in with soft knees. That's on me. Have a great day. Hope to see you out at TFI Academy.